Welcome everybody to day one of the Island SMP. As you can see here, this is no lie, this is the seed that you're going to be watching some of my friends and I play on this, I would say, a Bedrock survival multiplayer server. Now you may be asking, how does it work? Well, it is on a realm, so we're allowed around 10 people and 5 people on, so it is pretty good. But looking at this map, you can see this island is huge. There are giant plains, ocean that goes on forever. Now, these cliffs you see here, they're one of the most hardest spots to build because we're not that good of builders. But yeah, the shorelines on one half of the island make for the best building spots you could ever think of. And that's why I'm so excited to bring you guys all on this. And this island is not just absolutely beautiful, it comes with a giant waterway that you will see is going to bring some conflict in it later on in the series. Now we're up to Jared's Island, Daddy J Rod's Island. It's actually pretty good. He claimed that first. Now we're moving on to Magic Ike's land. He claims this whole entire peninsula and some of the plains next to it. Now that's right here at the edge of the river is Wally World 88. Small, but good. Lead Person's land, pretty good. And that was that shoreline that you saw in the beginning. Wally Pup 30's land is this peninsula on the outskirts. And Wally 501st land, which is me, I claim the top of the mountain. Now, welcome to day 2. As you can see, on day 2, a lot of stuff got done. Kind of day 1, nothing really happened that much. It was more, we kind of just piddle-toe farted around, running around, because we found out that we had an infestation of wolves. And they kept killing all of our sheeps. So, we couldn't get beds, we kept dying a lot, and mainly who was on there was myself, and Daddy J-Rod and Magic Ike hasn't joined yet. They joined more around day 3. But during day 2, no buildings were done, but Magic Ike decided to, how would you say, start the realm off with a pretty good prank war. And what I mean by that is I'm walking to Daddy J Rod's Island. All the trees are stripped. Every single one. As you see, he didn't build anything. He built nothing. I believe he cut down 2 trees right there. But that is it. He decided, he went AWOL and decided to go strip all the bark on the island because he was jealous because there was a land dispute. He wanted that island first. And now we move over to Wally Pup 30. He kind of, as you can see there, there's those mango trees. He went off the reserve right away. Same with Wally World 88. They went off the island and went exploring, which is okay. You just can't build off the island. They brought over mango trees and Wally Pup 30 on day 1 and day 2 started building, how would you say, a mega port. Kind of a giant port city that, see this boat you can see we're flying over now? Well, nothing will ever get done with it. He tried building a boat, but as you can see later, you're going to have to stay tuned to the end to see why the boat was never picked and what he turned into. And what the mangrove forest was found was also bamboo. And this is his house that he decided to build. It's his starter house. Giant cave. I'm not going down there. Too much work anyways. And it's a pretty good place. Now, we're going over to Wally World 88's place. He decided to build the dam and block off the waterway to the main river, which is his choice, I guess. Kind of, a little difficult to do, but it was his choice. And now we move the lead person who had that beautiful spot on the shoreline. Her place, she went absolutely crazy on building. I'm talking day 1, she already started building the house. She explored off the map, went and found a mesa. That's how she got all the clay to build her house. Those pink blocks. And she was one of the smart people who built a farm. See, I had to build a greenhouse because I was on top of the mountain. She's not. She's on the shoreline, and tell you the truth, it was her decision to build a farm. I didn't tell her to. And she decided to build a farm because we are playing in hard mode. And we lose food really fast. And as you can see, her part of the island will start developing really soon. And we do have one issue on here is when we grow the giant spruce trees, pine needles start to pop up underneath. And now we move to day 3. Day 3, you can see, I finished the greenhouse. The glass took forever. I thought, oh, this is going to be easy peasy. No, it took me forever to find sand. I had to go rob half the riverbanks. And my house, as you can see, is pretty impressive. I used to build not that well at all. Not well at all. And that's what I used to build. An oak house, just like that. Not fancy at all. And then one of my friends, Wally World 88, decided to challenge me and said, don't build an oak house. So there, look. I built a kind of watchtower. And I built a pretty greenhouse. Smack dab in the middle of a mountain plains. And then we came back to Daddy J Rod's island. We're going through an island view right now. And honest to goodness, I have never seen someone go absolutely insane when it comes to building. And on the first day, he didn't do anything because he was kind of battling Magic Ike. Now, it is non-stop building. And yet, stop. Those are not natural on this island. Absolutely not. They were brought over just like the mangrove trees and the bamboo. But this guy goes insane with the building. And he's not a farmer for wheat. No. That's later in the game. He's obsessed with the cows. He loves the cow farms. As you can see further in the series, and even in this episode, you're going to see why he's obsessed with cows and see how bad that farm gets. Now, his house, I do believe he is probably one of the best builders here. It's up to you guys in the comment down below. I'm sorry, I love digging in people's chests. They're going to get mad at me for that. But down below in the comments, please let me know if you guys, who do you think is the better builder out of all four of us? As you can see, each of us have their own different building stance, like building ideas. Now, Magic Ike's land, I didn't see this one coming. He used to play, when we played Realms before, he used to play on the phone. This guy's building style has increased so much. And he decided to go with the field. I was surprised. His level of the game is okay. But for him to think about building his own farm field was insane. I was super surprised on that. And his house style is probably, I would say, the most unique one so far on the realm. And as you can see on the island realm, his house is not completely done yet. There will be a roof being added and some few more things. But he also took what Daddy J Rod's island was doing and added cows. You can see them even mowing. And see how compact they are in there and cramped? Well, just wait till you see it. Now, the dam project, I know, actually is going along pretty well. He hollowed it out and everything, and he take the weirdest building idea. As you can see up there, when I went over it, and you'll see later in the video, and yes, those spruce trees, reason I pointed those out, he planted them in the water because, like I said before, there was the issue with the pine needles, and he hates that. That is like his pet peeve when it comes to building. But yes, look, he actually did the detail pretty much all the way down the river, which is surprising. And just to tell you, this is all built in vanilla Minecraft, vanilla survival. And lead person place is coming along pretty well. I would say she has the most, like, fairy aspect building. Kind of, like, you'll see later on that she'll find a lush cave. And, you know, that kind of will explain it. Now, welcome to the Diorite Castle, I call it. Now, this is Wally Pup Dirty. He went from building a shipyard. And then he said, you know what? I hate that mountain. He completely cleared the mountain off. As you can see later, I do have a clip of what the mountain looked before. But he completely chiseled it all the way down. And it blew my mind. And as you can see, he decided to use deep slate stone and diorite, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is diorite. I want you guys to let me know in the comments below if that's a good building combination. I think it is, but I could be biased. But as you can see throughout, you know, this recap on day 4, a lot more progress is made. I know I started my greenhouse because I'm really proud of my greenhouse, to tell you the truth. But yeah, we're going to go check back in my house. You can see a couple chests were added. Well, just one extra chest. And the snow is getting absolutely unbelievable. And then I added a stone cutter. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Reason because we're trading with Wally Pup 30. He needed a lot of cut snow, and I'm tired of going up and down the steps. Cut stone, and then that's my mine that I got all the cut stone for. And later in the series, I'm going to be drilling all the way down to Bedrock and keeping it like a hollow mine shaft. It's going to look awesome. Daddy J-Rod kind of went crazy again. He decided to build an awesome bridge to the island. And now his cow farm, as you can see as I'm walking up to it, has gotten out of control, to say the least. Maybe not out of control, but I know the animal rights activists wouldn't be proud of this. It has gotten, this is how his main source of food, besides the crop farm he's going to be building later. This is it. Like, he is mainly cows. And then I didn't know this until I was exploring, recording for the map. The guy built an enchantment room. Not done yet. As you can see, he's missing all the bookshelves. But this person's building style is insane. Him, Daddy J-Rod, and probably Wally Pup 30 are the 2 top builders on our server. And as you can see, further on, the longer we go, the better it gets. Oh, we got signs here. Oh, lead person. She snooped around his base. Oh, well, at least she, at least she gave a good comment. I know. And then I snoop too. I love digging through things. And I love going through chests. It's a nervous habit at this point. And his base is getting on pretty good, but I don't think he updated the roof. Yeah, I had to go check up here. No, he didn't really update, like, his attic at all. He does more, I would say, outside buildings. But so far, I think I would have to say the best. And yes, you're probably wondering, why does he have goats? Well, it's because he's a collector. And what does he want? He wants all the rare goat horns, which makes me a little upset. I might have to go back and release those goats so he can't capitalize on it. Because I live on top of the mountain, and that's kind of my main trade. And this is that giant crop field I was telling you about. I have no idea what it's for. It looks really good, but I can't tell you. I think it's going to be a villager crop farm, but he kind of got the bright idea after seeing, I believe, everyone else start building farms, that he needs something better than beef. Because the cows are going to start laying out the server pretty soon. I mean, look at all that loot. This guy's insane at it. And you'll see him and Wally Pup 30 do not really get along well. And then this is Magic Iceland. I told you, the roof is going to be interesting. Not my choice of the roof. He's gotten better. But, I mean, it so far looks good. And I like how he put all the leaves around, kind of like a hedge around his forest. I mean, not his forest, his farm. I think that looks pretty good. I'm just going to take a look inside to see if he updated it all. I don't remember. Because I've been off on a couple of these days. I haven't been really playing as much as I should have. But so far, I mean, it looks good. Don't have any idea what this is. It's like a balcony of some sorts? I don't know. But he built like a whole upper room up there. I think we'll be getting up there either now or a little later. But yeah, I don't know what that room's supposed to be. I can't tell you. I'm trying to think out loud what it might be, but his roof is kind of interesting. It's kind of like, I call it a mushroom top roof. I don't know. That's just my point of view on that. And then the dam project, Warworld 88, he's been off and on, and nothing really updated on that. There's a boat. He went exploring. He was the guy who kind of led the exploration outside the island, and I don't know his end goal of it. You'll just have to stay tuned and watch to see, maybe even next episode if he updates the dam at all, because I can't tell you what goes on in that guy's head. All I know is I like his idea of planting the spruce trees in the river. Now we go up the river by these outlining islands, which are sweet, and they are up for games. We're heading over to Lead Person's land. And that island I just looked at there is part of her territory she claimed. So I'm kind of curious to see if she'll ever build on that coming in the next couple weeks. And then I'm just going to show you how her farm got updated. She went kind of crazy with it. Not much of the house was changed. She just focused on growing all the crops and getting a bunch of copper, which I'm a big copper fan. But overall, I think it was actually pretty good. And then she found sugarcane, and then that waterway there is kind of like her irrigation spot. But yeah, that cobblestone structure you see there is her overpowered fishing farm. I don't know where she found it, but it is a semi-auto Bedrock fishing farm. I only thought it was for Java. Okay, I fell. I didn't mean to. I only thought it was Java. Don't ask about the doors. I have no idea why she put them there. I don't know if it's decoration style or not. As you can see, her place is coming along pretty good. She did move the bedroom up to a second balcony. And then I gotta look. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna look through anything. I thought about it. I'm like, I like digging through people's chests. I know it's bad. But yeah, she decided to do an upper balcony for a bedroom. And then later, I'm really hoping she's gonna add windows. But that's so far what her base is looking like. And now we made it back to Wally Pup 30. House, I tried getting rid of that boat. Didn't really end well. I tried, it wasn't worth it. But this place, he's like JDG-Rod. He takes playing this game to kind of the extreme here. And this is all within a couple days of the realm and the kind of the server being open here. But he's went for the diorite, and I believe that is Deep Slate Brick Castle. In this castle, you're going to see, he's just going to keep expanding. I hate that stupid tree. The trees get in my way all the time when I'm trying to film here. And then this mountain, totally destroyed. And all the dirt you see are located in some of those chests that I went through. And the best part is, he saved the original house. Like, I know he didn't have a door there in the beginning. It was like that Chinese frame. But so far, I mean, he kept majority of it. But then, his insides of the house are none of them are furnished. He's more of an outside builder. As you can see, I do want to do quick double check here. Yeah, none of them are furnished yet. He will get onto that. He's building somewhat of a wall. You may be asking why I'm in spectator mode. Well, this is the best way to show out, because later on day 5, I will be back in survival on the realm itself, the live realm. These are just backups of the past days. And his base is coming along really well. I do think he has the most progress out of everyone else. And soon, there has been talks that war is on the verge of starting. As you see, I didn't really show the bridge in good detail, but this is the walk up to his base. It's so far really good. I like it. And he decided to torch up the base, and then some of the goats got out again. That may or may not have been me. I won't tell anyone. Finally, day 5. I had to go to sleep because now we're back in the survival, and I'm not able to fly around now because this is the real deal here, folks. Gotta show you the greenhouse. Probably my most prized possession. Yes, I gotta call it the bamboo. Those were traded. I didn't leave the island, but someone did, and I was able to barter with them and get it. God, this stupid zombie's gonna kill me. Get away from me. Get away from me. Thank you. Now we're gonna have to head down the mountain and go check out Lollipop 30's base. This is not gonna be fun because going down this mountain sucks. I don't have much food. It sucks. Yeah. That's just a little taste of going down the mountain. Getting completely wrecked by fall damage. Okay, now we're on our way through. The mangrove forest. He decided to make, I don't want to ruin it, but let's just say he decided to pick one of the most expensive roof materials he could. He's using mango wood. Okay, I didn't want to spoil it, but I gotta tell you. I'm sorry. I love going through people's chests. I'm nosy. You can probably leave that in comments. I am nosy, but I love going through people's chests. And for his roof, I was talking to him a couple hours before recording all this, and he said he will be going with a mango roof. That's a brave move. Mango wood roof. That stuff is expensive, hence why he's building it. Now I'm going to tower up real quick. I want to show you guys a little bit of an overview. Can't do it in creative, but there. Woohoo! The back of the island! That's about as far as I can really do it. But I kind of want to grief this place real quick. Maybe. Well, I don't know. I heard a villager. I don't know where he put that villager. Yeah, I couldn't find the villager. I believe it was because I heard him using the brewing stand. And now we're going to go check on Daddy J-Rod on day 5. Bridge is fantastic, I tell you. And I just saw a wall of some sorts. Border dispute already happening, I guess. Like I said before, there was a war kind of starting because the neighbors over here were not getting along. These cows are ridiculous. Yeah, these cows are kind of bad. Take that, you dumb cow. Oh, dumb cow. Oh, no. Oh, oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't know they were... I was kind of afraid they're all going to come out, but there. Take that. One cow down, then there's probably like 100 in there anyways. But yeah, I'm going to head up here and just take a look at the rest of these houses. The goat farm is missing a couple goats. Still, here's the giant farm. Nothing really changed. Most of the houses I went through, everything kind of stayed the same. There it is. The giant border wall dispute. So, what happened here is, Magic Egg, what I got from the group chat was, Magic Egg didn't like the bridge being built across the island, across the river, which is, I'm just going to have to break this to get through. He didn't like the bridge being built, so he decided to claim off his part of land, which I have to say is kind of a lot. I wasn't expecting a giant border wall to be built, but we're going to do a little check over here how his place is going. I'm sorry. Well, might as well stomp a few more if I'm in here. Okay, I can't get out. I didn't realize there's no way out except jumping over that. Love his little gazebo. And like I said before, World 88 hasn't been on that much. So he's been like, when I mean not on, he hasn't been on the island. He's just been exploring non-stop, getting stuff. Which is okay, but I hope he enjoys the chicken I put on his campfire. He didn't know it, and I don't think he'll know it until he watches the video. On to the next one. Had to ring the bell. Kind of fun. And as you can see, the lush cave is here. Lead person did find the lush cave. And then, look at the fishing. Look at that loot. Creeper explosion. Well, it's not me. I'll be honest. People might think it was me. It wasn't me. But her place has gotten really good and really, how would you say, naturefied when it comes to that lush cave. But that's about it when it comes to changes here. But you can see she's planting a bunch of azalea bushes everywhere to kind of spice up her territory. Nothing really cooking. I love sea pickles. But they're dead sea pickles. And that's about it. Yeah, you can see the lush cave, vines. She's going for the full nature look here at her base. And later on, hopefully when I get the next video release, you'll see some pretty big changes coming. She's told me that she has a lot planned. And look at the farm. This lady knows how to farm in this game. My farm is the equivalent of like 4 blocks. And now we're back to where it all started. My good old base. You gotta love it. And you gotta sleep the night away because, and just watch till the end. You can see what happened. It was not fun getting up this mountain. subscribe,